699 Pro.
Took out.
Hey everyone, That Range Life on location at the 70 for a Gear Talk episode to talk about Sub 70's new 699 Pro and 699, I'm just gonna call it standard, but the 699 Iron. I'm Bill Bush of DriveRangeHeroes.com at Range Heroes. I'm pretty sad. Normally Chris would be here with me. He's not. It's been that time of year for all of us. I'll just say it. I miss him. I will hopefully be able to do this Gear Talk justice without him in his honor. But go follow him at Chris McEwen and make sure you subscribe to his YouTube page down below. You like this video, maybe leave a comment if you hit these or are going to hit these, whatever, all right? Anyway, let's talk about these new 699s and 699 Pro irons from Sub 70. The original versions were pretty sweet. I know from experience, they're super long, easy to hit, very forgiving, but new versions here in 2023, is that fair to say? For 2023, they're a little bit different. Let's highlight some of them. There's gonna be more content coming around these, but in short, there's more separation between the two irons. The standard is a little more forgiving. I would say you look at the two of them. Okay, the Pro and the standard here. There's a little more offset in the regular version of it, and a little thicker sole. Looks good from a dress, but it's gonna be more forgiving, more game improvement. Whereas your Pro, you're gonna have more of that player's distance iron. Still very forgiving, but shot shapers, you want a little cleaner look down at the ball. I feel like the 699 Pro could be it. Another highlight in here, you'll notice there's a chamber across the back, I'm gonna call it that, or cutouts. This reduces weight in the middle of the club, throws it out more towards the perimeter, makes it a little more forgiving for your heel strikes, your toe strikes, etc. But it helps them control the weighting of the club head a lot more. That's nice. I'm gonna see how that goes. Both available in a chrome satin finish or this slick black. Shout out Sub 70, their black finish looks really, really good. Is this what's the newer?
DLC. Diamond Like Carbon.
Diamond Like Carbon. More durable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more durable. You know, the bad, cheap black finishes, they start wearing away at the sole. Why'd you even get it, right? Not the case with this. It's going to last longer for you, right? Anyway, hollow body construction. And yeah, let's see what they're all about. All right, since I'm such a hotshot golfer, clearly a better fit for the Pro. I'm gonna test the 699 Pro, the new for 2023 699 Pro first. Boy, can't wait. See how this goes. Oh yeah, that's a well-seasoned golf swing. Hey, it's a testament to the club though. Like, that was a horrible golf swing. I probably got 20 more yards than I deserved out of it. I just do not have any golf feel.
It's all right, just release the club. Close that club face and you'll be fine.
We'll get there.
Look at that.
Their dispersion on the right side of the driving range is fantastic. I'll just snap it left. It's like I want to have running commentary about it, but you have to hit good shots, I feel like, to really have any.
Or we could heckle.
Heckle's appropriate.
Trending.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, there's a piece of it's like, all right, we're done with this one. Move on to the next. That's all the proof we need. One swing.
Just shot number 4.
So one thing I will say, albeit only hitting one like okay a shot. Remembering the previous 699 Pro, I do feel like it feels a little more solid. Where the other, like to me, the originals felt injected. Not saying this doesn't feel injected, but I mean, it's not a buttery forged blade. It's not supposed to be.
Right.
But it doesn't have that like.
No, it's got a solid feel.
Yeah, that like it doesn't have that like too springy trampoliny feel that you get out of like a hybrid.
Yep.
Yeah.
And some of that was even the sort of badge, the logo on the back is primarily there for acoustic and vibration dampening. So
it's not just like this badging here isn't just fancy
No.
cosmetics.
Not just a badge.
No, it's not just a badge. I mean, it was basically designed for from a performance standpoint, not necessarily aesthetics. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's got functionality to it.
So the badge here serves a functional purpose to
For
help
sure.
with the acoustics of it.
And the vibration
Okay.
probably helps prevent, what you get sometimes when you hit those hollow body irons and feel like it's kind of springy or
Right.
hollow or whatever you want to call it, that feeling.
So it gives you a little more. It gives you a little more solid feel right in the
Yes.
the sweet spot of the club.
For sure.
Okay. So I hit that one thick, albeit Matt probably
Yeah,
helped
they
too.
were fine.
But I do feel like the club helped me with it. If I had my usual player irons, dead man walking.
Yeah, I mean, that channel along the back obviously helps move the weight around, and there's a different face on the new model too. It's
Okay.
like a S450 steel on the actual, just the face. The rest of the chassis is the same material we used last time. It's like a 431 steel. But between the weight movement on the back and then this new material we're using on the face, it's just basically all about consistency and forgiveness.
Okay.
So on mishits or slight mishits, you're going to get hopefully, a better, consistent ball flight distance and everything else compared to the older model.
I mean, I got ways to go in the old swing, but I gotta tell you, the big thing jumping out at me from the last 699 Pro is the feel. A lot more precision, but still sweet.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that. Not sweet, generous.
You get 4-1 on this camera.
No, it's not. Tell you what, there you go. I think I probably hit that on the bottom groove. 166 yards still, straight. Not straight, but straight-ish.
It's a good miss.
Not in the woods or 16 yards in front of me.
Definitely get like more ball speed off the center of the club.
As it turns out.
Right.
Yeah.
And more so with the 699.
Yeah.
You're telling me with your irons, the closer you are to the center of the face, the better it is?
Generally speaking.
That's what the engineers would have.
Yeah.
I just tried to hit a laser. It was a little intimidating from my 5 minutes where Kevin's like, these are the two things you're doing. God, when was that? May,
Yeah.
maybe April.
Yeah.
And I've been fighting it all year, more or less, and being like, oh God, he's here watching me. God, I know I don't have it.
I didn't get to play a lot this year. I'm sorry.
I don't have that excuse. I had plenty of time.
That was not better.
Yeah.
And that shot's in the territory of
Yeah, so that's gonna be your fastest.
I will take these clubs. I'm done. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, 132 ball speed with a 6 iron.
So one of the things I've noticed in the market, be a big time golf guy, this player's distance category has gotten kind of like muddied, and I feel like, in my mind, I shouldn't throw other brands around, but I feel like the original Callaway Apex was that 2014 maybe.
Yeah.
Those were almost like they set a standard of players' distance irons, and they looked kind of bladey, feltish, a little bladey, but
Yeah.
had forgiveness at a distance. And I feel like the industry sort of got away from that. This gives me that kind of vibe where it's like that power of a forged blade is in there somewhere. But it's tough. I mean,
But with some more forgiveness.
I will tell you with the way I'm swinging the club, absolutely forgiving, and I'm getting easier distance out of this than I am in my 659 TC irons that I play from you guys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But it's a good, powerful shot that's, I don't want to say effortless, but closer to it.
Yeah, I mean, the ball speed's pretty effortless and it launches a little bit easier and better. And then a lot of it, the work on this model was, to obviously try and get the ball speeds even faster, but really to get the MOI higher, make it more forgiving.
Yeah. Well, when you hit one well, it does feel like it shoots out of a cannon. Like
Yeah.
it really goes.
Yeah.
And then even that was terrible, but I could feel the snap. I feel like that's a good, like layman's terms, common man conversational, like it's really snappy.
Right.
It's another heavy one. Don't deserve that miss. Like that was much better than it should have been.
That one looked like you almost slipped a little. Like back right foot.
Yeah, that's what it was, guys.
No, I mean, honestly, it didn't though. The other ones, no, but that one.
By slip, I mean slip,
Like-
lack of control, yeah. A little heavy. See, I feel like I got comfortable with it now. I'm like, oh, I gotta kill it. Just gotta murder it.
It'll go if you just hit it.
Exactly. It'll go if you just hit it. All right. Not gonna lie, where my game's at right now, 699 Pro is probably not a bad club for me. Easy distance, doing me a lot of favors for shots I definitely deserve what I got out of them. But when I hit them well, man, it goes and snaps. It really snaps. 699 Pro.
Oh God.
All right. Hitting the standard, regular 699 now. More forgiving, a little bit wider sole, as I'm told, a shallower face. It's a little hollower, as I'm told. So a little more ball speed, which will give you a little higher flight, a little more spin. But ultimately, you need a little help in that forgiveness. Maybe hit a little fat like I'm doing today. This should help you a little bit, but you aren't going to lose as much speed on your misses. This club's going to do a lot more to help you out. Same technology, or designs and technology with the cutout part here in the back of the club, the badging right here. Like I said, hollow body. See how it goes. Jesus. That ball flies off the face of this club.
I was assuming that was what your reaction was.
It goes faster.
So
Where I felt like the pro had that precision, like I was talking about, in the face, and has, I think, that feel and response the better players looking for more. Yeah, this doesn't have that as much, but it has a ton of pop, a ton of jump, and I mean, it's delightful. You can't argue with it. It's delightful.
might be the club.
I felt like I missed that one too. And it,
138's good. I mean, it goes faster. It goes like 142 sometimes.
yeah, I mean, that popped.
It's the club for you. Got a little extra offset. You get the right miss out of there a little bit.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
That was me going, shut up about my brightness.
I'll show you. Right.
It still cut at me.
Good miss.
But that case in point, that was a pretty poor shot. 201 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it launched at under 7 degrees and still carried 178 yards.
So it always goes.
It wasn't, still had backspin on it. It wasn't, terribly low or.
Right. So I would argue I've hit one decent shot with this club. That was very decent. And then the other two shots, they weren't good strikes. 3 shots weren't good strikes, and
The grouping is.
those are much better misses. Obviously, plenty of yardage.
Yeah, you're definitely getting more off the center of the club.
Yeah. Oh man.
Should have been pretty good.
Is there a little exhaustion setting in? Yes.
Still carrying it 190 plus.
Yeah. So, I mean, my opinion for game improvement irons, they have a job to do. And some do it, some don't nearly as well as they should. This thing has a job to do. Makes your bad shots good. I would say your good shots, well, really good. It's doing that.
Yeah, for the guy that needs to get the ball in the air and get a little extra distance out of it and have the forgiveness of slight toe strike or whatever it might be, it's
You need to move forward a little more. You're behind the microphone.
going to provide a lot more in those areas.
And again, like my swing's terrible right now. I'm missing the ball. I should say missing the ball. My swing's just not grooved. It's not right. And this is serviceable golf.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not good, serviceable. Say don't hit one fat. Just use the bottom of the sole.
Consistent.
I mean, that's what the club does.
Yeah.
If you look at efficiency, he's slightly low and in the sweet spot of the club, but he's getting a good distance for the speed that he's getting.
It's interesting. Like I feel like I struggled if I. Not that I was finding the sweet spot great in the other club either, but I seemed to be able to like locate the ball a little better on the face.
Yeah.
But even with, I would say more extreme misses, I'm getting better shots out of this.
Yeah, there's a bigger gap between the two models now. So you're going to get, this is more of a definite game improvement iron, whereas that's, more of a player's distance like you had said earlier, but you'll get a lot more game improvement forgiveness features out of the standard model. Good one.
So he hit that's going to be like 39, 41.
There you go.
So that's the first one you got in the 40s.
Yep.
Like a blade won't do that.
Yeah. No, you could hit a. You could hit
Perimeter weight.
138,
Rarely.
137 if you hit it perfect.
Thin shot. Guys, that's just my fairway finder. Yeah, I mean, I'm still flying 200 yards out of it. That's it. Like, felt it hit the ball, just go. You don't need to say it. I know
Well,
it's
you
there.
hit 10 that were all basically on the green or near the green,
Right up.
with half of them being,
Pin high.
and not great strikes though. Just
The ones that were quicker were still pin high. And I think when you're missing to the right, everybody's well, not everybody. The ball's going to be too short.
Right. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're missing to the right and you're still, bordering on being, right at pin high or barely less.
right.
With my wedge
So-
game, thanks to my JV wedges, I'm going to get up and down from there every time.
But yeah, I mean, right. Usually the guys who miss right, they're missing 15,
Short.
20 yards short
Right.
and right.
Easily.
Right.
And now you got some ball speed to get you close to pin high.
No way. That felt like the Josh Rivera toe dig.
Oh, I'm familiar with those.
207 yards.
Yeah, it's the ones you even hit.
Well, the ones where your efficiency's been low, like, 1.3 or less, the ball's gone 175 yards in the air.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, 175 to 180.
And you didn't have enough spin on it to make it fly because you didn't hit it solid, but you still had a carry distance.
Right.
That was
Swing about as hard as I could on that one.
That's just you walking back. Ah.
Well, I felt like, oh God.
Yeah. So,
I mean, there's an efficiency number it's good. It's all right.
Yeah.
It could be a little bit hard. And the club makes a little bit more speed than that. But, when you're sitting there between 1.3 and 1.4, the distances are there.
Yeah. I mean, 197 yards carry with a 6-9.
but it maintains that descent angle and the spin. So
Yeah.
it's not, it's got a ton of speed, but it's going up high enough, it's coming down soft enough. It's
Yeah.
got enough backspin on it.
Right.
So that guy was heavy and still look at it.
And that's all the moving of the weights and, on the head itself. And
Yeah, it's incredible. All right, it's enough swings. I'm gonna close it out. All right, so there you have it. A lot of swings. I'm exhausted. I am not in mid-season golf form, but 699 Pro, 699 from Sub 70, real deal. 699 Pro is a definite player's distance iron. Ball really snaps off of it. Feels good, very precise. I think shot makers are going to get along with it perfectly well. Still forgiving, but I wouldn't say anywhere near shovelly and that giant head that people don't, that the better player doesn't like. So I think Whereas they keep mentioning to me here, the 699 Pro and 699 were a little closer together in the previous version. This 699 Pro is much more in the player's distance category, and I think will fit that demographic better than the previous model. The 699, I keep wanting to call it the standard model. It's the 699 iron. Super forgiving, really does its job well. Listen, I hit it well. It has a thicker sole. It's a little bit of a larger head. Like I said earlier, shallower face, but man, does the ball go. I can't argue with the results. Right now, where my game's at, I could actually go play pretty decent golf with this club right now. Feels good. Definitely feels like the ball jumps off of it. Very clean. Looks good at address. Can't say enough about it. It's a really nice club. If you're asking me, are these two worth the upgrade if you already have the 699 Pro or standard? Yes, I do think so. There you have it. Thank you to Sub 70 for having us out at the 70 to test them out, check out the new clubs. There will be more stuff coming from our channel on this. I miss Chris dearly. I really do. I'm very uncomfortable making these videos without him. Can't wait to get these in his hands and do some more stuff. Said earlier, go down below, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified. All those things. Go follow at Sub 70 on Twitter.
Yep.
At Sub 70. At Chris McEwen, at Range Heroes. Do all those things. We really appreciate it. And tell a friend. All right. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.